Alright, so hello guys, I'm going to be doing a quick Pve overview. I'm not going to read everything because you can just read it by yourself if you want to actually read it. The link in the description below. I'm just going to be over the things that can potentially affect Shaco. Balance changes. This patch was more focused around ADCs and buffing their items so that they have more unique playstyles, but a lot of ADC items such as Infinity Edge and Static Shiv, some Shaco players run those items, so this patch is actually quite important for Shaco. Gargoyle, Stone Plate, Metallic Cooldown Lord. Oh my, so for Shacklone fans, this is a huge buff to you guys because now you can be more aids to enemy players because it's been reduced by 2 whole seconds. Alright, so we have a couple new items. I think the most important item here, the new item, is Storm Razor. I'm going to be trying this out on the PvE. It gives you attack damage, attack speed. If you haven't attacked in 2.5 seconds, your next basic attack will critically strike. Right off the bat, this unique passive isn't that useful unless you stab or you attack them in the front and then you backstab them. That way you can proc the critical strike. But I feel like that would be a little awkward, so this item might actually not be that great on Shaco. When you critically strike, you gain 25% attack speed and 8% movement speed for 1.5 seconds. So the second part of the passive though seems really good because you basically have a built-in critical strike every 2 to 1 seconds, depending on your level. And you can basically sustain move with the enemy. The only thing that I can see that's the problem is that if you're going to build if you're Shaco and you're building critical stats, that means you're gonna be really squishy. So the 8% movement speed is not gonna be useful unless the enemy team just ignores you or you just play it very smart with your ult. Last Whisper is increased to bonus to total, and Lord Dominic's Regard is increased to 30% bonus to total armor penetration. So this is if for I feel like a lot of Shaco players are going to be building this item now. Because from bonus to total is a huge difference. Because I'm pretty sure how it works is bonus armor penetration is calculated by removing the bonus armor that the enemy champion has. If you total armor penetration is where it's the total armor, and the total armor versus bonus is a very significant amount. Moral Reminder is also changed from bonus to total, which is also a buff if you decide to buy it. Stack Shiv, the total gold price is increased. For Shaco players who build IE and Stack Shiv, especially in Korea where they build Stack Shiv, this might not be as viable anymore. But, 200 gold, I don't think it's much of a difference, especially when you're in the jungle. Phantom Dancer's also increased by 200 gold. Infinity Edge, this is also a significant change. So it no longer grants critical strike damage, but instead it doubles your critical strike chance, and 20% of your critical strike damage is converted to true damage. So the first passive for Shaco is probably not that useful unless you're building crit Shaco, which I'm going to be testing on the PvE. So double your crit. So this basically means you have to buy a critical strike item. So it doesn't really hurt Shaco that much, but it does take away from a lot of Shaco's damage if you decide to build Infinity Edge and Static Shiv. You're going to be more of a DPS Shaco. And 20% critical strike damage converted to true damage. I really do like this passive because Shaco basically has a built-in critical strike. So I'm going to be testing this item out also on the PvE. Essence Reaver. I kind of wanted to try this item because essentially you're going to ult. Wait, this item seems pretty broken on Shaco, I'm not gonna lie. Because essentially what you want to do is you want to Q in, and then you're gonna cast your ultimate. So after you cast your ultimate, your next basic attack within 10 seconds grants you Essence Flare for 8 seconds. And Essence Flare means you gain 30% attack speed, and basic attacks refund 20% of your remaining ultimate cooldown. So what this means is that if you ult and you Q and auto, you can keep autoing to get your Q back up to Q again. So this seems pretty broken on Shaco. Blade of the Rune King. For you Shagod fans, you can build this item now. It's much more viable on Shaco. Guardian Angel, I think this is a pretty good buff. If you build a Guardian Angel, your total AD is increased and your armor is increased, so it's actually more useful as just an item instead of the passive. And we have this new Hail Blades, Domination Keystone. I don't think this is that great on Shaco, but I'm going to try it out on PvE.